Hey everyone, this here's Aaron with the Canny Couple, and Julia's behind the camera. And today we want to talk about how we, let our vines grow up, prop our tomatoes up, anything like that in the garden. But before we get started, we'd really appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe. So what we do here is, drive a fence post just like normal, except I'm putting the wrong end on, as you can see there. So I'll take it. I think I hit a rock, of course, on this one, but that should be okay there. And what I'll end up doing is I'm gonna go all the way out through this row out here and put this line up. This one here is gonna be tomatoes. So we're actually putting up a few more because on Epic Gardening, we saw this, I can't remember what farm he was at, but they actually, instead of putting a wire up to let him grow up, to keep his costs down, he was just putting up some strings out through there along it. So we would tie it to it and let them grow up that string, for example, to keep them propped up. And we've got a neat little tool we'll show you later that we can attach that to that'll come in really handy. But we're gonna put fencing up on each of these out through here. So at the top we'll have like our sorghum. Here we'll have, let's see, what did we say for this one?
Watermelons.
Watermelons, pumpkins, tomatoes, and then
Winter squashes.
Yeah, on the bottom too. So and at the same time, we're putting caps on the top of all of them. So let me show you what we're doing here. And then
You've probably not seen these caps before.
No, these are, a lot of people don't use caps on these. And you'll be like, why are you using caps on these? So I'll tell you in just a second. After I get this first one on. Okay. Why we're putting caps on top of these is because we use a shade cloth on top of our garden because it's in the hot part of the sun all day long.
Like all day.
And last year when we had our shade cloth on here, a few of the fence posts, it would get caught in and make a little rip in, or for example, and caps are a lot cheaper than a shade cloth the size of this garden again. So we're trying to cut down on our cost of that happening. Fence posting, you don't have to use these type of fence posts. I mean, anything you want, to let it grow up and trellis. We're trying to maximize our growing potential, and we want everything to grow up as much as possible. So that way we can have more production.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want to say about our gardening method?
I will say you can kind of tell here that it kind of leans at an angle. You'll go stand right there.
Yeah, our garden's not.
Our garden's not level, and we might have a curb, so it's not going to be completely straight.
No.
But this is actually going to benefit us because it means our fencing is going to hang at a bit of an angle. So it's actually going to give some lean to our plant and make it easier to trellis.
Right, so it's not straight up for them. It'll be easier for them to grow up that way.
So we have some natural lean because, it's a lot more level than it was.
Yeah.
But it took a month and a half and hundreds and hundreds of buckets of dirt.
Yeah, for people who hasn't shown our garden before, you see the ledge up there. That's how far we dug it down by hand.
And it doesn't look that tall, but it comes up to... Yeah, it comes up
a little below, about my knee, a little bit below.
Yep.
So, hope you all enjoyed this. Maybe take some inspiration from this, some ideas to trellis your garden to give better space. And as always,
thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple, where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.